Dan, the Marketing Man Moskal here, and we are talking about book marketing. This is step number 9 in our system to writing your book because it's so important. And I just recently saw as a replay, as an interview though, of the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. I know I'm saying that wrong, but he sold 26 million books plus and spent 6 years on the New York Times bestseller list. And did you know that he was a self-published author? He did it himself. I'm sure there's endless stories of these folks, but also the author of Harry Potter series and Jack Canfield, Chicken Soup for the Soul. I think he said it was 144 publishers turned him down. But Robert Kiyosaki says, because I'm not an author, I'm an entrepreneur, is one of the key reasons why he was able to sell so many. Uh, and he studied sales, studied marketing, and studied psychology. In other words, studied people. Really, that stuff is so important. I was a sociology major, and that has been very helpful along the way. But selling, he says, is number one. And apparently, according to him, he wrote his books to sell a board game he had created. Now, I'm not real familiar, but I did date a girl not too long ago who told me way back when about a seminar. I know he does seminars now, board games, and he talks that the back end is important, and it's always important to ask people for something, whether it be to visit your website, like you can visit my website, danmoskaluniversity.com, sign up for our free newsletter, and we're going to keep you updated and show you the whole self-publishing steps we go through, and also find a link in the description below to this article, How to Self-Publish a Book, because we've self-published all of ours now, 5 of them, and are working here on our 6th one. And another thing that Robert said was most authors are boring and giving the same bad advice within his niche, and I would debate that probably applies to most niches. Of course, there's exceptions. Oh, and don't let me forget, Robert said he spent $8,000 on a PR agent, and that resulted in one local college radio interview. Instead, and I'm not familiar, I'm not endorsing this, but he didn't suggest, but rather took out an advertisement. From my understanding, it sounded like it was a paid advertisement at the Radio TV interview report. Just search Radio TV interview report. I'm still looking into it, but I'll keep you updated here. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't spend $8,000 hiring a PR agent to result in one local college radio interview. There's a number of ways you can go about, and much more effective ways. Really, Kindle has some ways you can do. Really, I'll show you everything here in the future. So please subscribe. Please visit danmoskaluniversity.com. Sign up for our newsletter. You can also find our 5 books currently at Amazon, iTunes, Barnes & Noble, also in the audiobook and on the Kindle and the Nook. So have a terrific afternoon. We'll talk soon.